The biggest trend in federal mobility is the willingness for government to accept that mobile is something they have to do versus something that might be played. But within that, there are three basic sub-areas that everybody's focusing on. That's MDM, MAS, and BYOD. MDM is mobile device management. That is the actual, how do I control the device, make sure that passwords are set on it, being able to reach out and wipe data off of it if it's lost or stolen. MAS is mobile application store. The easiest way to think about that is the Apple's App Store, except for government. And they're looking at multiples of that, but that's how you present the application out, allow someone to download it and use it and keep it updated. And then BYOD is bring your own device, and that's all about moving off of government furnished equipment, GFE, to personal devices and how you manage the applications and the data that the government provides out to that on those devices. And all of that is focused around government enterprise data versus citizen-facing applications. Citizen-facing is a whole nother trend that all the agencies are working with. The biggest challenge government's facing right now is the injection of personal devices into the network. It's smart people figuring out how to get their devices on the network, or smart people that have their personal devices requesting access to the network. So how do they go about managing that in a structure that meets all the federal requirements and security parameters? You can't just open up your network and put public devices on there. It has to go through a controlled process. And government right now is trying to keep a balance between getting that access and keeping the security controls that they want and moving as fast as they can. And we all know government doesn't move real fast, but they're moving a lot faster with this. From an SAP perspective, our advice to government around mobile is not to think short term. You really need to see what your overall mobile strategy is. What I mean by mobile strategy, that's not only how do I get devices on and give people access to email, calendars, and contacts, but beyond that is how do I develop enterprise level applications? How does that fit into my security structure? What's the governance I need to go through both in developing that app, testing it, and releasing it out? And even more important than all of that is once that app is out there, how do I manage it and control it and troubleshoot it? So you build an app, you release it, and it works great. Then something in the environment changes and it stops working, or it causes something else to stop working. How do you know what occurred and how do you go about fixing that?